Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about specific charge of an electron, that is Thomson's experiment. In the last video we have discussed about the arrangement of Thomson's experiment and how to determine the velocity of electron, determination of specific charge by applying the electric and magnetic field. But here we are going to determine the specific charge of an electron only with the electric field. That means deflection of charge only due to the uniform electric field. When the magnetic field is turned off, the deflection only due to the electric field. So in the last video we have included the magnets, we have applied the magnetic field also. Here there are no magnets, so magnetic field is not there, only electric field is developed between the charged plates. So in that electric field, stream of electrons are going to move. Already we have known that if the charged particle is moving inside the electric field, means they will experience the force. So here electron is moving inside the electric field, then that will experience the force. Due to the force given by this electric field, that will be deviated from its path. It is attracted towards the positive side, that falls on the new position. You have to understand clearly, if there is no electric field, means electron moves in the straight line and falls in this point. But due to the presence of electric field, is deviated from its path. Especially it will be attracted by the positive charge, so that's why it is moving in upward direction. Here the deflection in the vertical direction is due to the electric force given by this electric field. So what is the force given by the electric field on the charge? F, that is equal to EQ. Since electron is experiencing the force in this experiment, instead of Q you have to use E. So force given by the electric field, Fe, that is equal to EE. Let us consider small m be the mass of the electron, and applying Newton's second law of motion, we can write the expression for this force like this. What is Newton's second law? F, that is equal to product of mass and acceleration. We can write Fe, that is equal to mass into acceleration. Here A is the acceleration of the electron, so we can write AE. We can rearrange this expression to find the value of acceleration of the electron. AE, that is equal to Fe by M. So we can write the expression of the electric force in this expression. AE, that is equal to, what is the value of Fe? EE by M. Let us consider this equation as a first equation. Let Y be the deviation produced from the original position on the screen. Here it is a original position. Due to the deviation, it takes a new position. So vertical displacement is a Y. Then initial upward velocity of cathode ray U, that is equal to 0 before entering the parallel electric plates. Electrons move in the straight line. Once they enter into the electric field, they start to deviate from its path. Here it starts to deviate. So here initial velocity U, that is equal to 0. Let small t be the time taken by the cathode rays to travel in the electric field. Small l is the length of the one of the plates. Then we can write the expression for velocity of the cathode rays in the electric field. What is the expression for velocity? V, that is equal to displacement by time. To travel in the electric field, electrons need to cover the distance L. L is the length of the plate by T is the time taken by the cathode rays to travel inside the electric field. From that expression we can find the value of time T. So we can rearrange T, that is equal to L by V. Here T is the time taken by the cathode rays to travel in this electric field. Let us take this expression as a second equation. Here at the edge of the charged plates we have the displacement y dash. Now we have to find the expression for that vertical displacement y dash. In the 11th standard we have learned equations of motions. Now we are going to take the second equation of motion. S, that is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. Here what is the displacement? Y dash. From the original part it is displaced vertically. So instead of S you can write y dash, that is equal to, next one is u t 1 by 2. Here acceleration of the electron, so we have to write ae t square. The next step we can apply the known values. So what is the value of initial velocity u, that is equal to 0. So here this term will be equal to 0. So what is the remaining thing? Y dash, that is equal to 1 by 2 ae t square. We can apply the known values. Y dash, that is equal to 1 by 2. What is the expression for acceleration of the electron? Refer the first equation. E by m. Here in the second equation we have written the expression for time. So here time square we have written. So here also you have to take square. L square by b square. This expression can be written as y dash, that is equal to 1 by 2 e by m L square. Here b is the velocity of the electron. So J.J. Thomson has found the velocity of the electron, b, that is equal to e by b. To understand about this expression, refer the previous video. So here instead of b square we can write e square by b square. So b square can be taken to numerator. Okay, e, that square can be cancelled. So what is the remaining thing? This new expression gives you the deflection in the edge of the charged plates. The vertical displacement in the screen, that is y, depends on the vertical displacement at the edge of the plates. So that can be written like this: y directly proportional to y dash. Y directly proportional to y dash. If this deflection is more means y is also maximum. If this deflection is less means here on the screen the vertical displacement y is also less. So y directly proportional to y dash. How can you make that into equation form? We have to introduce some constant. So y is equal to c y dash. Here c is the proportionality constant which depends on the geometry of the discharge tube, and substituting the value of y dash. Already we have found the value of y dash. This y dash value can be substituted in this equation to get the value of y. So y, that is equal to proportionality constant c, the other things 1 by 2 e by m L square b square by e. From this expression we can find the specific charge of an electron, that is charge per unit mass, E by m. So E by m you have to find out. So other things can be taken to left side. So what will be the value? E by m, that is equal to 2y E, these are the denominator values, can be taken that side, divided by numerator values want to be written at the denominator. So C L square B square. By substituting the values in the right hand side, the value of specific charge is calculated as 1.7 into 10 to the power of plus 11 coulomb per kilogram. Specific charge is independent of the gas used in the discharge tube and the nature of the electrodes. Thank you.